Silence after work. People think it's just a pause, a breather, a luxury. Wrong. It's not a luxury. It's a neurological reset. You're not just unwinding. You're defragging your mental hard drive. Feel attacked yet? Good. That means you're tuning in. You see, the human brain is a high-performance engine, but it doesn't come with an off switch. And after a day of sensory blitzkrieg, it's not just tired, it's glitching. Let's deep dive into this high-octane processing. Ever notice why your brain feels like it's buzzing post-work? That's the neurological tax. It's the price you pay for a day of high-bandwidth engagement. Every conversation, every email, every ping, each one a micro-glitch. Your brain's CPU is overheating. And silence? It's the cooldown. But here's the kicker. Your brain doesn't just process data, it amplifies it. Every sensory input gets a full Dolby surround sound treatment. That's why silence isn't just nice, it's necessary. Now, for the psychological pivot. You're not cursed with a sensitive brain, you're blessed. This high-octane processing is an evolutionary trade-off. Your brain is built for detail, for nuance, for 4K resolution. It's like owning a supercomputer that sees the world in hyper-realistic clarity. But without that silence, you're running on overdrive, and your cognitive friction becomes your Achilles heel. The edge? You can notice what others miss. The glitch? You're always noticing. Silence is the calibration tool your brain craves. The verdict is in. Silence isn't just a preference, it's an internal protocol, a strategic necessity for peak performance. You need to integrate silence as a core feature, not an optional add-on. Think of it as your system's baseline calibration. Without it, you're setting yourself up for a fatal error, burnout. Your brain's architecture is wired for intensity, not incessancy. So, when you let silence in, you're not just resting, you're rebooting. Give your brain the silence it deserves and watch it unlock its full potential. So what's the final takeaway? Silence isn't just the absence of noise, it's the presence of potential. Next time someone asks why you need silence after work, tell them it's your secret weapon. No soft advice here, just hard truth. Your brain is a powerhouse, but even powerhouses need downtime. The real hack? Make silence non-negotiable. It's the most underrated performance enhancer you'll ever find. Now, go forth and silence the chaos. Your high-performance engine will thank you. Let's dismantle the social mask. When you tell people you need silence, they think you're just being dramatic. Silence is golden, they say with a smirk. But here's the twist. Silence isn't just golden, it's platinum for your brain. It's not about drama, it's about neural necessity. Your brain is screaming for a white noise oasis in a desert of constant clamor. It's not withdrawal, it's strategic withdrawal. The social mask says, I'm fine. But inside, your mental circuits are frayed. Now, let's peel back to the neural reality. Your brain operates on high-octane fuel, nothing less. Every sensory input is an octane booster, but too much? Engine knock. When your brain is bombarded, it doesn't just process, it overprocesses. It's a neurological relay race, with one neuron passing the baton to the next at lightning speed. But when the race never ends, that's when you crash. Silence isn't just hitting pause, it's refueling the tank. It's the pit stop your brain needs to keep racing. Let's spotlight the fatal error. When sensory saturation goes unchecked, it's not a slow burn, it's a wildfire. Your brain's high-frequency processing becomes a runaway train. You're not just overwhelmed, you're systemically overwhelmed. The glitch is in the intensity. The fatal error is in the unrelenting pace. Burnout is the inevitable result if you ignore the warning signs. Silence is your firebreak. It stops the spread. It's the circuit breaker that prevents a total meltdown. Here's the pivot you've been waiting for. That sensitivity? It's a precision instrument, not a burden. Your ability to dial into the minutiae is a superpower. But, like any superhero, you need to manage your powers. Silence isn't your kryptonite. It's your fortress of solitude. It's where your brain's high-definition circuitry gets fine-tuned. When you embrace silence, you're not retreating, you're recalibrating. You're turning your sensory overload into sensory mastery. The takeaway is crystal clear. Silence is your cognitive reset button. It's not a retreat, it's an advance. When you integrate silence into your routine, you're not just surviving, you're optimizing. Your brain's architecture demands this recalibration. It's not a soft retreat, but a hard reset. The next time someone questions your need for silence, remember, it's not about avoidance, it's about alignment. Align your high-performance engine with the silence it craves. That's where true innovation sparks. Let's smash the myth of the modern multitasker. People wear it like a badge of honor, but it's a cognitive con game. Multitasking isn't about efficiency, it's about fragmentation. Your brain isn't a Swiss Army knife, it's more like a laser. Focus is its true function. When you juggle tasks, you're not being productive, you're burning bandwidth. And guess what? The cost is high. Silence is the antidote to this multitasking myth. It's your brain's chance to consolidate files, not scatter them. Now, let's peek into the hidden mechanics of silence. It's not just the absence of sound, it's a sound of its own. This quietude triggers a neurological symphony, activating areas of the brain responsible for introspection and creativity. Silence acts like a master conductor, orchestrating thoughts with precision. It's an internal echo chamber where ideas resonate and evolve. When you embrace silence, you're amplifying your brain's creative potential. It's the canvas where innovation paints its masterpiece. Let's pivot to the power of recalibration. Your brain is an intricate machine, and like any machine, it requires downtime to recalibrate. Silence is the recalibration tool. Think of it as a system update that enhances performance and eliminates glitches. Without this recalibration, your mental firmware becomes outdated, sluggish. But with it, you're ready to tackle challenges with renewed vigor. Silence upgrades your mental operating system. It's not just refreshing, it's revolutionary. Let's address the sensory filter. Your brain is a high-performance filter, sifting through sensory input like a gold panner. Silence is the sieve, allowing only what's valuable to remain. Without it, your filter clogs and mental clarity becomes murky. Silence sharpens your filter, ensuring your mental clarity is pristine. It's not just about filtering out noise, it's about tuning into what matters most. Silence is the tool that polishes your perception to a shine. The final insight: silence is the ultimate performance enhancer. In a world addicted to noise, silence is the rare commodity that fuels true progress. It's not a retreat, but a strategic advance. When you integrate silence into your life, you're not just surviving, you're thriving. You're setting the stage for peak performance. The real reason you need silence after work? It's your secret to unlocking unparalleled potential. So, make silence your ally, and watch as your neural pathways light up with brilliance. Let's unpack the illusion of constant connectivity. We live in a hyper-connected world, where being online is the default setting. But here's the glitch. Constant connectivity leads to cognitive dissonance. Your brain wasn't designed to be perpetually plugged in. It's a bandwidth hog that eats away at your mental resources. Silence is your digital detox. It's the unplugged nirvana your brain craves. When you disconnect, you're not just going offline, you're going online with yourself. Now, let's examine the neural ROI, return on investment. Silence offers the highest neural ROI imaginable. It's the investment that pays off in clarity, creativity, and cognitive power. The quiet moments are when your brain's neural networks strengthen. Silence is the stock market for your mind, and it always yields dividends. When you invest in silence, you're not just saving mental energy, you're compounding it. It's the most profitable neural investment you'll ever make. Let's dive into the architecture of silence. It's more than just an absence, it's a structural necessity. Silence acts as scaffolding, supporting the intricate architecture of your thoughts. Without it, your mental skyscraper becomes unstable. Silence provides the foundation upon which great ideas are built. It's the architectural blueprint for cognitive excellence. Every silent moment is a brick in the edifice of your mental prowess. Build wisely, and your mental skyscraper will reach unprecedented heights. Let's explore the evolutionary advantage of silence. It's not just a modern necessity, it's an ancient heritage. Our ancestors relied on silence for survival, using it to hone their senses and sharpen their instincts. Silence was their ally in the wild, the backdrop to their strategic thinking. In the cacophony of modern life, this evolutionary edge is often ignored. Yet, it remains as vital as ever. Silence is your link to ancestral wisdom, a primal tool in the digital age. The final revelation: silence is the catalyst for transformation. It's not just a pause in the noise, it's a pivot point. Within silence lies the potential for profound change. It's where introspection leads to innovation and reflection births revolution. Every moment of silence is a moment of potential transformation. When you embrace silence, you're not just changing your internal dialogue, you're rewriting your mental narrative. Silence is the blank page where new stories begin. Let's bust the myth of passive silence. People think silence is passive, inert, a void. But here's the twist: silence is dynamic. It's the pause that powers up. Your brain isn't idling, it's recalibrating, reorganizing, rejuvenating. Silence is the hidden engine, humming with potential energy. It's not about doing nothing, it's about everything happening below the surface. When you embrace silence, you're tapping into a wellspring of cognitive power. It's the ultimate active state of being. Now, let's uncover the cognitive recalibration process. Silence is the master calibrator, fine-tuning your mental instruments. It's when your brain aligns its circuits, ensuring everything is in sync. Without this recalibration, mental noise builds up, causing distortion. Silence is the tuning fork, harmonizing your thoughts. It's like a symphony conductor, bringing every section into perfect balance. When you engage with silence, you're not just resting, you're optimizing your mental orchestra for peak performance. Let's delve into the transformational power of silence. It's not just a tool, it's a catalyst for profound change. Silence is the space where transformation begins. It's where your brain crafts new pathways, rewires itself for innovation. Silence isn't static, it's the spark that ignites evolution. When you immerse yourself in silence, you're stepping into a crucible of change. It's where your mind reshapes, where old patterns dissolve, and new paradigms emerge. Now, consider the strategic silence. It's not about retreat, it's about strategic withdrawal. Silence is the tactical pause, the moment you regroup and refine your mental arsenal. It's where you strategize your next move, away from the noise. In silence, you gather strength, like a chess player contemplating the board. It's not just withdrawal, it's a calculated advance. When you harness strategic silence, you're preparing for the future with clarity and foresight. The final insight: silence is the ultimate revelation. It's where the mysteries of your mind unfold. In silence, your brain's true potential is revealed. It's the epiphany machine, generating aha moments with effortless grace. Silence is the quiet genius, the whisper that guides your thoughts to brilliance. When you embrace silence, you're unlocking the deepest truths within you. It's not just a state, it's the revelation of who you are and who you can become. Let's break down the sensory detox. After a day of relentless sensory input, your brain is like a sponge saturated with stimuli. Silence is the detoxifier, squeezing out the excess and resetting your senses. It's not just a break, it's a cleanse. In silence, your mind purges the sensory overload, restoring clarity and balance. This detox is essential for maintaining mental health. Without it, your brain remains in overdrive, struggling under the weight of accumulated noise. Now, visualize the mental reset. Silence is your brain's reboot button, a chance to clear the cache and start fresh. It's more than a pause, it's a complete system overhaul. In silence, your brain organizes its thoughts, creating order from chaos. It's the reboot that restores your operating system to peak efficiency. Without this reset, your brain lags, misfires, and crashes. Silence ensures your mental software runs smoothly, without glitches or interruptions. Let's explore the depth of introspection. Silence is the gateway to self-discovery. the quiet mirror reflecting your innermost thoughts. It's where you meet yourself, unfiltered and raw. In silence, you explore your psyche, uncovering truths hidden beneath the noise. It's an internal voyage, a journey into the depths of your consciousness. Introspection in silence brings clarity, understanding, and personal growth. It's not just reflection, it's revelation, a profound connection with your core self. Consider the art of mindful silence. It's not just about absence, it's about presence. Silence invites mindfulness, an acute awareness of the present moment. In this state, every breath, every heartbeat becomes a meditation. Mindful silence enhances your sensory acuity, allowing you to experience life with heightened clarity. It's an artistic practice, a dance of awareness and tranquility. Through mindful silence, you cultivate a deep appreciation for the subtleties of existence, enriching your daily life. The ultimate realization, silence is your mind's sanctuary. It's the sacred space where peace and creativity coexist. In silence, your mind finds refuge from the chaos, a sanctuary where ideas blossom and visions take shape. It's not just a retreat, it's a sanctuary of innovation and tranquility. When you embrace silence, you create a haven for your thoughts, a place where your mind can flourish. Silence is the sanctuary that nurtures your inner world, fostering growth and transformation. Let's unravel the paradox of silence. It seems like nothing, yet it's everything. In silence, there's an abundance of potential, a paradoxical richness that defies emptiness. It's where contradictions resolve and opposites unite. Silence is the canvas where chaos meets order, where complexity finds simplicity. It's not a void but a space filled with infinite possibilities. Embrace the paradox, and let silence be the medium through which your brain sculpts its most intricate masterpieces. Explore the spectrum of silence. Not all silence is created equal. It's a spectrum of shades and hues. There's the silence of contemplation, the stillness of meditation, the quietude of creativity. Each type of silence serves a unique purpose, catering to different cognitive needs. It's not just one note, it's an entire symphony of silence. By tuning into this spectrum, you access a range of mental states, each one enhancing your brain's functionality. Silence becomes a versatile tool in your cognitive toolkit. Let's dive into the silent dialogue. Silence isn't just the absence of speech, it's a conversation with oneself. It's where your inner voice finds clarity and expression. In silence, you engage in a dialogue with your thoughts, negotiating ideas, and resolving conflicts. This internal conversation is vital for self-awareness and personal development. Silence is the language of introspection, a dialogue that transcends words and reaches the essence of who you are. Now, consider the silent revolution. In a world dominated by noise, silence is a revolutionary act. It's a rebellion against constant stimulation, a defiance of the status quo. Embracing silence is reclaiming control over your mental landscape. It's a statement of independence, a declaration that your mind is your own. The silent revolution isn't about withdrawal, it's about empowerment. It's the quiet force that challenges the norms and reshapes your cognitive reality. The ultimate insight, silence is the unsung hero of cognitive excellence. It's the invisible force that supports your brain's highest functions. In silence, your mind finds its greatest ally, a partner in the pursuit of brilliance. It's not just a background element, it's the cornerstone of mental agility. Recognize silence for what it is, a hero that needs no fanfare, a power that demands no recognition. Embrace it, and let your mind soar to new heights of creativity and clarity.